What's up everyone, and welcome back to Fresh Start Comics. My name is Ben, and sorry for being away for a little while. Actually, we had a baby, so I've been away trying to take care of the family, so that's where I've been. Anyway, let's jump right into it. So I'm really excited because not too long ago, I got submissions back from CGC. My first submission ever to CGC, and I'm really pumped because I haven't looked at the grades yet for some of them. There's one that I have looked at, but I'm pumped. So let's take a look. The first one is out, and I couldn't resist not looking at the grade yet, but this is Batman #1 from the New 52, signed by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, and it got a 9.8. I cannot tell you how excited I am to have this in my collection, especially in a 9.8, especially signed by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Now, I didn't personally get this one signed. I actually found this on Whatnot and got a great deal on it and decided I want to preserve this, so I wanted to submit it. And they have this new thing that's in conjunction with JSA, where if you don't have a certificate of authentication or anything like that to prove that they did sign it, JSA will actually go in and look at the signatures and authenticate them, and then you get this really cool black and gold label. So that's what that's about, but I'm really pumped on this. I can't wait to display this on my shelf, and yeah, just super pumped to get a 9.8 on this comic with those signatures on it. Really, really cool. Okay, now these I haven't looked at yet. These came straight out of the box. I haven't looked at them. I'm really, really pumped to see what they are. There's some really cool comics in here. I'm gonna make sure that I'm looking at the bottom because the grades are written right at the top. So editor me in a couple hours will see this, but it'll be okay because I will reveal them here to you all first. Just to give you a heads up beforehand, we have Detective Comics 880, we have Batman 13, Batman 15, and Batman 13, the variant covers of both 15 and 13. Pretty excited about this. Okay, so we have Batman 13 up first. I think I'm covering it up, right? Nope, I'm not. Never done this before, but spoiler alert, it's a 9.6. So yeah, 9.6 on this one. I wasn't really expecting much. I know there was some corner damage on this one. Yeah, it's on the back bottom corner here. So yeah, that probably dinged me quite a bit. But yeah, 9.6 in this. It's just a nice display piece. I always liked this cover, as I talked about in the absolute version of it. This is just a terrifying cover, but I always loved this one. So awesome that that's a 9.6. Okay. Now here, we're gonna do it right this time. This is Batman 15. This is the variant cover, which I always like this one because it is, actually, let me do this, because then that looks better. Always like this cover, and this is one from straight out of my personal collection that I bought day one, and I absolutely love it. So let's see what we get. Ooh, yes sir, 9.8. That's awesome. Love that, and I love this cover. And obviously this is one of my favorite Batman story arcs, Death of the Family. So having this in a 9.8 on a display will be amazing because I love this art, I love this story. And it's also a good reminder of one of my favorite video games, Batman Arkham City. So yeah, awesome, 9.8, heck yes. And just to clear things up real quick, it doesn't really matter what these grades are to me personally. I'm not reselling any of them. These are all straight from my personal collection, so I don't care if they're, as long as they're above a 9, that's all I really care about. So let's go with the next one here. All right. This is Batman #13. This is the variant cover for Batman issue 13. I loved this one as well because it's just like Joker trying to put his face back on and making sure his makeup's right. So let's see what we get. 9.8, let's go, 2 in a row. Awesome, love this, love the story, and a nice display piece. Love the art. This is one of the reasons I grade things, because I love the art. So yeah, God, it's so great. And then to have Arrow at the top too, it just brings back so many memories because my buddy in college and I used to watch Arrow every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on the CW. So yeah, great reminders, and we both read this story. We both loved the Batman Death of the Family. So yeah, awesome, awesome, 9.8. And that leaves, last but certainly not least, Detective Comics 880. If you know anything about this, this is a Jock cover. And if you don't know who Jock is, go look him up. He has some amazing art, very, very gifted artist. But I remember picking this one up in the comic book store and just absolutely falling in love with the cover. It is such a cool cover, and I don't care what grade this is, to be honest with you. This is an expensive book now, but yeah, this is, you know, much more expensive comic out of the rest of these. None of these are worth much except for this one. But again, I'm not reselling it. It's just something I wanted to mention. So here we go. 9.4, okay, not bad. It's still above a 9, I'll take it. I would love to know why, because I always thought this was a really good looking book. Maybe some spine stress lines, maybe that's what dinged me. I don't know. I thought this was a pretty solid one. It's a 9.4, and you can scan, there's a little QR code on the back here that you can scan, and sometimes the grader leaves notes. So actually, let's do that really quick. Scan this and see what the grader said, if anything. Sometimes they don't leave notes, but we'll see. Okay, so the grader did leave notes, spine stress lines cover. So somewhere there are some spine stress lines on the cover. You must have better eyes than I have, because I don't see the spine stress lines, but that's just me. I am not an experienced grader, but I really don't see where these are. I see like one spine tick on the back. Maybe that's what it was, but he said cover, not back cover. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Again, this is a display piece. This is not something I'm willing to sell or want to sell, but yeah, really cool piece, 9.4. And again, you can always check the grader's notes. If it's like a 9.8, there's never gonna be any grader's notes, but sometimes if it's like a 9.6 or lower, they may leave notes. It just kind of depends. But anyway, just wanted to show those off to you guys, and in another video sometime in the future, I will talk about the submission process and how you can send some of your comics over to CGC. The stuff that I did, the stuff that worked. It did take quite a long time to get these back, so just keep that in mind. If you're in a rush to grade stuff, just know that it's not going to come back immediately unless you really pay for it, and that's just how it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in grading your comics, let me know down below what comics you have that you would like to grade. And if you haven't yet, watch this video next on why you should grade your comics. So we'll see you next time on Fresh Start Comics. Please support your local comic book stores.